everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to do a look using this beauty. It is the brand new Urban Decay Naked Wild West palette. I got this for Valentine's. I have done a look using it the day before Valentine's. I got it and I did it on my IGTV, but I haven't done one here. So I'm sure you've all seen it, but this is what it looks like. Look at those greens. And I've got, you can't really see it on camera, but I've got little makeup tape there. And we're just going to do some kind of a look. I've decided to do my eyes first today. I can't remember if there was major fall down with it. So that is what we are going with. I'm just going to get started in a minute. I'm just getting a couple of brushes out to try and be a little bit more organised in life. So let's dive on in. So I'm going to go in with the first shade, which is this one here called Standoff. And I'm going to use just the fluffy brush that comes with it. Been watching Marley and Me. Have you seen that film? On Channel 5 at the minute. Oh, my throat's really sore when I'm swallowing. Always a walking disaster area, Julie. Okie dokie dokie then. And the tape's a good way, you can just about see it, so that you can get like a precise or sharp line. You know I always have issues with trying to get everything to match. Okay, so I think I am first going to go into the shade Spur, which is the next one, that one beside it. And I'm going to take this small little brush here and just tap the edge into it. Tap off the excess. And I'm just going to start trying to create like the shape that I'm wanting. Even though half the time it doesn't do the shape that I am wanting. And I also have quite bad eczema just now, so there's going to be a bit of texture within the eye look, unfortunately, but that is just the way life goes. I've been watching Katie Jane Hughes. She doesn't do YouTube, but she does Instagram, and see, instead of doing this swiper motion, she blends in the way, because she says that it gives you a bit more control over. So I've been trying to do it that way. That's the thing I love about watching different makeup artists, or not even if they're makeup artists, just people that are into makeup, because they all do it such different ways. Like, I always apply mascara to my bottom lashes first after watching Lisa Potter Dixon do it, whereas a lot of people do their top lashes first. So funny, isn't it? Now, to try and match this to this other eye, see how they say about eyebrows, but like they're sisters, not twins? Well, I just think that with my eye in general as well, because it just likes to take the mic. This is no doubt going to be a long video, so I would get a snack, a cup of tea, get yourself comfortable, and come join me. I was also so psyched because I got a reply on my look that I did on Instagram. I obviously posted the picture as well as doing the IGTV video, and the Urban Decay UK and Ireland page They responded to me and I was like, oh, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm going to go back in again. Well, I'm going to go in with this nudie colour, which is like this one here. And I'm just going to try and do like a little soft blend on the edges. Now, Melissa was saying to take the thingy and just lightly go like that. And that's to give a better blend. So we're just, as I say, it's really fun to have different people's help with things. I always feel like my makeup looks crazy when it's like so high up here as well, but then people tell me to use the lid space that I've got, so once we take the tape off, I'll no doubt be like, what's going on? See, again, I feel like this one's so much higher up than this one. I don't know why. It just doesn't want to match. However, and it's got to be at the same height because they're both touching my eyebrows, which I plucked last night. Oh my goodness, I hate plucking my eyebrows so bad. Right, what I like to do is just take the tape and remove it a bit so that I can see. Is it a bit too bright? Let me just put it down a wee bit. And then I'm going to just move the tape to there. Such a rainy, horrible Saturday. Now, just looking into my mirror and seeing, I think they pretty much are the same, but I'm going to go back in with Spur, which was the first colour that we used, and just add a wee bit more. As I say, because I've got a lot of texture here as well, it is not the shadows, it's just my eczema, because I do suffer with it. These blend so nicely. Right, now what I am going to do is I'm going to take the shade Bud, of course, and I am going to use the flat side of the brush that comes with it. And I'm just going to put this actually in the inner part of my eye and like in the inner corner. We did a power cut last night, just very briefly, and then we have like some small businesses around us, and like their alarms were going off for ages, so it was like the back of 4 before I went to sleep. Mad. So this morning or mid-morning, because it's like the back of 2 now, I have been doing a little bit of folio surveys that I have been sent. I'm just going to blend this. So I've been doing a little bit of the folio surveys that I was sent. And then I was like, you really need to get up, Julie. Now, I'm going to take a bit of Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray and just spray the brush just a wee bit. And I'm going to go into this again and just intensify it. It is such a gorgeous, gorgeous palette, this. There's a lady on Instagram, she's called Doodles by the Bunny, I think. She used to do YouTube, and it was a makeup by the Bunny was what she called herself. And she is such a good artist and good illustrations. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen the picture on my Instagram where there's like a naked tail palette. She drew that, and it needs to become a reality. Oh my god, it would be amazing just to have an all green palette. I've got the Milk Cosmetics Smoked Obsessions palette, which is all green. Well, there's green, it's predominantly green. And I also have one of the Colourpop ones, Just My Luck, which really isn't my favourite if I'm honest. But oh my goodness, just see pure just teal colours and greens with maybe obviously the odd blendy shades. That would be the dream. Okay. I need a tiny little brush of some sort. I'm just going to try this one, and I'm going to go back into that shade Nudie. Just sort of taking that there. Now, I'm going to go into the shade Cowboy Rick because I haven't used that before, and I'm going to use my finger. And I just want to pat this there. That is gorgeous. Look at that. Just patting it on, it goes on so easily. So easily. I highly recommend this to everybody. If you're looking for a new palette, or you're looking for a palette that you don't have that kind of colour story within your collection, then I do, honestly, I think you should get this because you won't be disappointed. Okay, let me just take a moment, and I'm going to actually hold the phone. I'm going to take this really small liner brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Tex, which is the matte green. This will be where I fake it up, wait to see. And I'm just going to try and do a bit of a green liner with it. Now, my hands and my eyelids, they shake so much, which is why I really struggle to do stuff like eyeliner and that. See when you see people and they're like flick, it's just like, why are you so good at that? And I know everyone says it takes practice, but honestly, it is the bane of my existence sometimes. But the good thing about this being the shadow is that you can blend it in and just sort of smoke it if you feel that it hasn't gone. And I've got eyelashes missing there from when I had chicken pox as well when I was younger. So that's also a bit of a ball like. And I'm just going to go back into this little smudgy brush, unless I throw it around the room. And I'm just going to lightly sort of smoke that. As I say, it ain't perfect. Then again, it's trying to get them to fucking match. I never put the tape back on this one. Oh, where the hell did I put you? Okay, hold on a minute. I am losing the plot, people. Real life, which I should have made this channel real life with Julie, shouldn't I have, instead of gingerbread girl. Julie's disasters. Right. So we're going in again and trying to some people say to me that I overthink it, that I should just like, you know, go for it and just do that, and then, you know, it won't be as disastrous. And maybe that is the key to it, is just to go for it. Like already that wing is totally different to that one, but it felt easier to draw on. See, this wing goes there and that one's going there. So I feel like the wing, it needs to be there on me. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have bothered doing this, because now that one's up and that one's all over the place. Oh well, let's get a bit of concealer. I'm going to try this new to me. This is the Fresh Nude Serum Concealer in the shade Light, I think. It's by The Body Shop. And even though I've still got the tape on, I want to just see if I can fix my mistakes. Here is the little sponge. I've got these tiny little sponges as well. What not to do with Julie Barber. I've also got a lot of texture under my eyes here just now as well because of the eczema. I just don't know if I'm ever actually going to get any fucking better at doing winged liner. I think I prefer this one, but it's going like there. And then that one is just higher up. But it'll just have to be. Now, I've lost a little bit of shade, so I'm going to go back into Bud. And I'm just going to use my finger this time to add that, just to intensify it up a bit more. I love it so much, this colour. Look at that. Gorge. And then back into Cowboy Rick. And it doesn't matter if it overflows onto the pathetic excuse of a wing. Right, back into this Zoeva brush. and just the slightest blend because I do not want to lose that colour. Okay, we're going to leave the eyeballs at the minute. So, I do not have a colour corrector here with me at present, so I'm going to go in with a bit more of this concealer, which I actually think might be a wee bit too dark for me, but anyway. And I need a concealer brush. I'll use this. This is a Real Techniques. It's supposed to be a foundation brush, but you know how it goes. And we're just going to clean up any... I was speaking to Melissa last night, and a lot of the, like, she's amazing at makeup. She can just go, she's brilliant at it. But I was saying to her, like, a lot of the looks that she just posts on her Instagram, I was like, you should totally put them on your, like, film them for your YouTube. But she was saying sometimes she just doesn't like the pressure of it having to turn out. And obviously I am no flipping brilliant at all of this makeup stuff. But I was saying to her, I get like that. Like, if I wasn't filming this today, I'd probably make a better job. But because I am filming it, it goes to shit. Just adding a touch more of that green. Not too much. Told you it'd be a long video. It's at 22 now. 22. Oh, well. You're in lockdown, you may as well spend it with me. Where else would you get sort of comedy with mediocre makeup? Again, look, goes that way, that goes that way. Alright, let's get some base on. So I've done my skincare. I'm going to use the number 7 Airbrush Away primer that I got in a set a couple of Christmases ago. Oh, it's quite moisturising actually. You can really see my natural red hair creeping in. Okay, cookie then. And then for a little bit of glow, I'm going to use the Chanel Le Beige Sheer Healthy Glow Highlighting Fluid in the shade Sunkissed. And I'm actually going to take a wee bit on this brush here, and I'm just going to kind of do this. Oh, just to give that glow from within. Oh, that's just a splodgy bit. I don't want to get anything on the top. I'm just placing this in certain parts because then I'm obviously going to put my foundation on. But it's just to give a wee bit of something. And then, oh, pins and needles. The ones we're using today is the Tarte Find Sealer Multitasking Foundation in the shade Light Beige 22B. And I got this for my birthday in a set. Now, where is my foundation brush? You know what? I am going to use this Real Techniques setting brush to put it on. See this foundation? Oh my god. It's like foundation and concealer in one. And it is so nice. Like, I honestly recommend it. This brush, I don't think is really what I'm wanting to use for this. It's leaving those streak marks. maybe not. I would say this is a sheer coverage. Like, so if you like your full coverage, it is 100% not going to be for you. But if you like to still see like your skin, and if you have freckles and stuff, then it's a really good one. Make sure to take all down my neck. I don't think I'm happy with this eye look at all. Anyway. It's like not bad, but maybe like this bit where I did was just kind of pointless. Oh, that foundation is lovely. See how it's just a slight coverage? Great. Okay, now I'm going to do my under eyes, and I'm going to actually just at the moment use what's on this little angled brush. I'm not going to add any more to it, and just take it on my lash line there. Run it along my eyes. Dip into the palette a wee bit more. See, I often wonder if it'd be easier to do liner and stuff on someone else. But because of this bloody COVID within our course, we haven't been able to do that. And that's what sends my anxiety all over the place, because I'm already self-doubting about if I've even got better with makeup, my makeup skills. And then it's like, you know, kind of gonna soften that a bit, so it ain't so harsh. I think I'm going to take another fluffy brush and go into that first sort of bone shade and just try and do something with this bit, because it is annoying me. Do you know what? I ain't loving that, so I'm going to take this concealer and I'm going to do what Katie Jane Hughes does, and if she doesn't like a part of her makeup, she just does that and then gets a brush or a sponge and just tidies it up or removes it altogether. Oh, already that looks better, I think, anyway. Just wiping the excess off. I think this concealer is too dark for me. And yet I'm not sure if it's actually the lightest one that the Body Shop do. Oh yes, I'm much happier with that. I know the thingies don't match, but there you go. Putting that there, and then I'm also going to take just a little tiny bit of the green glitter sort of there, because why not? Cookie. Right, let's get mascara on. Number 7. This is the Lash Impact Ultra. So much dryness with the eczema. the past few days. It's another reason why I haven't really wanted to put makeup on. Sometimes it just needs time to chill out. Oops. That was my stomach. Even hungry. Okay. Now we are going to use the NARS Orgasm blush. I don't have small. I'm gonna have to clean my brushes. I'm telling you. Oh, there we go. Handy. And this, well, you all know it's like an OG, isn't it? I just think once you put that on, you don't need highlighter unless you want to be that bit extra bougie. And I'm going to take a wee bit in the nose. I haven't even put thingy on bronzer, have I? Chanel bronzer. This is just what I've got in my little bag at the minute. Do you know what? I'm just going to take that same little brush and we'll add a wee bit of bronzer. This is an Eco Tools brush that was in a wee set that I got from birthday. Oh my god, this video is like so long. Let me know if you stick around to the end. I really appreciate it if you do. Right. I swear we are getting to the end. And a pot of blush. We have got Sugar Bomb by good old Benefit. I just wanted to put a tiny little bit more on, even though I've used the Orgasm one. And I'm not going to put highlight on because I think it is enough. And then I'm going to use Chanel lipstick in Pensive. Gorgeous. Bit of all-nighter spray just to set the face. Use this to fan it down a bit. And that is me done. So this is a look that I have created with the Urban Decay Wild West Naked palette. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, click the bell button to be notified of when I upload, and I'll see you next time. Bye.